Mr. Minister, supplementary, if in your previous life,
don't I long for the days?
am I right in assuming what I just said? That big industry is uncomfortable with the way that public servants are treated during their retirement, and there is a certain envy, and that...
Well, no, I wouldn't make that connection. I mean, I guess if you made any connection, you might say, well, the big industry or private sector of any kind, do they look at public sector and say, are you comparing favorably with what we can offer in the in the private sector? Because, you know, we've had that complaint from businesses of all sizes that would say, I'm losing people to the public sector because I can't compete with benefits and in salary. And in some cases, it's a job. In some cases, you know, we make a step in government. So there is that element to do a comparison, but I wouldn't lock that into any particular big business or small business. It is a business comment in that regard.
See?
Monsieur le ministre, mon nom est Roger Doiron, je suis un retraité de l'enseignement. D'abord, j'aimerais vous faire un commentaire et après j'aurai quelques questions. Je trouve ça intéressant que vous ayez commencé vos remarques en vous excusant du manque de communication avec le peuple. Et je trouve ça triste en même temps que vous ayez besoin de vous excuser pour un manque de communication. Par ce fait même, vous avez créé chez beaucoup de personnes dans cette salle de l'inquiétude, de l'insécurité. Et je trouve ça inacceptable. Pour faire plus de commentaires à M. Leblanc tout à l'heure, je pensais que le gouvernement conservateur aurait appris de la leçon des libéraux concernant Énergie Nouveau-Brunswick. Et à un moment donné, Robert Pichette, qui était l'ancien chef de cabinet de Louis Robichaud, avait traité ces gens-là d'amateurs sans talent. Je ne sais pas si les gens se rappellent de ça, mais en tout cas, les amateurs sans talent. J'ai l'impression en écoutant ce qui se passe, c'est qu'on a exactement la même chose. On a des amateurs sans talent qui ont voulu nous passer un sapin, je regrette de le dire de même, et pensant qu'il n'y aurait pas de réaction. Ceci étant dit, je trouve ça quand même désolant de voir qu'on ait ce genre de rencontre après que les faits semblent être déjà de l'avant. Et dans ma première question, d'abord une question celle-ci. Je n'ai pas compris la réponse que vous avez donnée à M. Leblanc concernant la pension des députés. Et à ma connaissance, je trouve que j'ai mal compris ou que vous n'avez pas répondu à la question. Qu'est-ce qui arrive avec les députés? Première question. La deuxième question. Dans la présentation à M. Ferguson, je ne sais pas si vous rendu, est-ce que les données statistiques qu'il nous a fournies, est-ce que ça représente l'ensemble de tous les récipiendaires d'une pension gouvernementale au Nouveau-Brunswick, ou est-ce que l'analyse se situe principalement au niveau en anglais ça s'appelle P.S.S.A. Alors, j'aimerais savoir qu'est-ce que c'est qu'il y en est. Et la troisième question, au niveau de la législation, où en êtes-vous dans la préparation d'une législation concernant les changements à apporter au régime de pension? Merci.
As far as the MLA pension plan, we treat it the very same way through the shared risk model as we're talking. So there isn't any difference in that regard. Same process that we're following here.
But they ask you what was your participation in making up the fund as an MLA? That was one of the questions.
If the fund requires additional contributions, the same as it does in this model, it will be the same thing for the MLA pension plan. We're not changing that process. The only one that I couldn't comment on was in relation to the judges. It falls under a different act, and we can recommend, but we can't.
When I stopped teaching in 1998, my contribution was about 7% of my salary.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you in another way. What is the percentage of contribution by an MLA to a pension?
private attention or related to getting into politics for a reason of a career. I had heard. And now, a question. Penny, those thoughts of why. But the other issue in relation to the P.S.S.A, this particular slide is all about the P.S.S.A. That's it, yes. Okay. And the one about the legislation has not been prepared, nor will it be until we get it back forward.
Okay, so you get into that. You put the word on that.
That's our plan. That's why we're here. We got behind the 8 ball thinking, this wasn't going to be because we didn't get all of the details. I mean, I saw some circulation of information that showed this is your pension plan, and this is what it looks like if you have a zero contribution or zero index. That's not what this is proposing, but that's what was circulated. And I understand why people got upset and annoyed about that. I'd be annoyed about that, but that is not the plan at all. So we know we have to get the facts out there. We have to keep it. We'll have more meetings, and we'll do it as many as necessary so that people can understand, and then we'll decide how to fix it. Because fix it we must.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Minister. Yes? Minister? Yes, sir.
I only have a small comment and question. Are we going to get this information in writing someday?
This presentation...
Before it's enacted?
Yes, sir, this presentation is actually, if it's not already, it'll be on our website. So you'll have full access to it.
On the website, not in writing the way I receive communication from the government?
Well, we weren't planning to mail out, 20,000 copies, but if you request a copy here today, I'll see that you get one.
It becomes very difficult when you ask us to trust you.
I understand.
You must understand that. We have a contract, we want to change it, you're giving information, nothing in writing, mustn't do anything in writing. I think that would be important.
Sure.
Certainly a summary.
Sure.
Thank you.
So do you want to leave your name and address with the gentleman in the corner, and we'll make sure that we send you that.
Thank you.